So Rimuru is in a bit of a recruitment phase, trying to make sure that the festival is as good as possible. Now, he actually plans to build a Coliseum.
Yeah, which is insane.
And
wants to have like a carnival almost.
Yep.
It's like he's like, we'll sell merch and food and we'll have entertainment.
And the merchant guy is like all on board and coming up with ideas, and he's like, wait, you've probably already thought of this. Of course. And he's like,
and Rimuru's like, yeah.
Him and Ainz.
And Sid.
They're the same.
And Sid.
For real. But see, Sid doesn't even, like, nobody even asks if Sid's thought of it.
Well, but
they
no,
just assume.
There was a point where Delta was like, but of course you've already thought of that. And then Gamma's always like, oh, well, duh, why am I telling you? You already know.
Classic. That's just
and he doesn't even know that he's rich.
Oh, yeah, he had to steal money from Gamma. That was...
Yeah, he does.
That was
he doesn't know anything. And she's like, he's the reason we're rich. He's the reason we're so powerful.
Yep.
It's great. It's great. It's great. Rimuru, Ainz, and Sid.
The Three Musketeers. I think that's why they're in the Isekai Quartet. And then I always forget who the fourth is. But
is it Tanya?
No clue. People have told us like 40 million times, and I just can't remember because we probably haven't, because we haven't seen the fourth one. Yeah. But Knockouts, if it's your first time here, my name is Taylor. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to it.
Yeah, my name is Karlii Hokum, a voice actor in anime and video games. Happy to have you here.
We've got Slime, 2 episodes today, more festival prep. I'm super excited. Are you ready to get into it?
Oh, I am ready.
Let's. My name's Taylor, actually. Let's do it. Oh my god, it's Sid.
Gone and done something absurd again.
Hey!
Rimuru.
Baba?
I don't buy this for a second. You expect me to believe that slime beat Hinata so soon after becoming a demon lord?
Yep.
Vaughn.
Use your head. Don't tell me you actually believe this drivel.
The report is true.
Well, we usually keep it off. Yeah, new character.
No,
because it's incorrect.
It's rarely incorrect, and I want to keep it on for our viewers.
Okay.
Who might also want to read
Over 100 crusaders were soundly defeated, and Demon Lord Rimuru triumphed over
Yeah, who is this?
in a duel. As a result, Lubelius is moving to establish diplomatic relations with Tempest.
No?
He didn't mean any offense by that.
Mouth flaps.
The information
No
is
mouth
just
flaps.
surprising. I can imagine.
You can't even see her mouth moving under the mask, which is nice.
I think we ought to be more concerned about this. King Garzel, there is a chance that Demon Lord Rimuru's power has surpassed even your own, which makes him a threat.
Very true, I would imagine.
Remember your place.
His evolution to Demon Lord is indeed a threat. But I know what sort of person Rimuru truly is. I seriously doubt that he would betray me.
You are correct.
He kind of sounds like, Who's
something else, my kid?
Who's the guy that played Deadshot in SSI?
He does kind of sound like him. I can't remember his name.
Anyways.
He does kind of sound like him.
A newly appointed Demon Lord's debut?
Who?
Rimuru, my friend. What new scheme?
It's the invitation.
He thinks it's a scheme. Meanwhile, Rimuru's like, I just want to have fun and make money.
Yeah. I want to have a fun world.
Yeah.
Well, we need more than just a festival. This has to be an event so spectacular that it makes everyone want to visit us again and again.
And recruits new people. I like the flat textures in the
Take care of
background.
the martial arts tournament, but I don't think we can host one of those more than once a year or so. We need to come up with something that'll bring in a ton of visitors on a daily basis.
I see.
Why are you so hard-headed?
That's quite the commotion.
Agreed. I wonder what's going on.
Good old Ramiris stirred up trouble.
We've claimed this as our spot, so why don't you mind your own business?
I think it's
And I
Ramiris.
told you, you can't just build wherever you please without approval.
That guy's Gobq. He's Mird's disciple and a very talented builder.
New character.
All right,
Dude,
guys,
look
Lord
at that
Rimuru about
Yeah.
this.
hammer.
So wait here and don't touch anything until I get back.
No way! I'll have you know we abandoned our previous labyrinth in order to come here! You think? Would you really? After we've been left with nowhere else to go.
Complain all you'd like. This is Lord Rimuru's domain. He makes the rules.
I guess tears aren't enough, huh? Well, in that case, I have no choice but to use force! So choose. Either let us build our new home here, or my Beretta will make you change your mind. Hey there!
She is so animated. It's so fun to watch her.
She is.
Oh, hey, Rimuru, how have you been, buddy?
Lady Rock.
Her voice actor is great, dude.
Perfect.
What do you think you're doing with that, trainee?
Oh, hi, Lord Rimuru. I hope you're doing well.
It's not for the tiny house now, is it?
Well, the thing is, yeah, I can explain. See, Lady Ramiris and I were just,
Hanging out.
Explain this, Beretta.
Right away, Lord Rimuru.
She may have pledged
not long
loyalty
ago-
to Ramiris, but
Yeah.
We can't let things continue on like this. That's why I propose we
Oh my
move
God.
somewhere else.
She heard her hand
Yeah.
slapping the table.
what a great idea, my lady.
Oh, my ideas are great.
If I may, while I agree this idea is absolutely marvelous, where exactly would you have us go? And for what reason do you wish us to leave?
I'm really glad you asked. Aren't you bored of staying here all the time? The only fun to be had is making golems, and other than you two, there's no one else to play with. Since no one ever visits, that's why we should pack up our things and go live in Tempest.
Nah, it's actually good.
They've got so much fun stuff there, we'll never be bored again.
But Lady Ramiris, didn't Lord Rimuru reject your request last time?
Beretta, you're making this overly complicated. Lord Rimuru is a
If
kind
we
person.
force
If Lady
ourselves
Ramiris were to
in,
come to him for help, I know he'd never ignore her request.
then we're good.
This is utterly ridiculous. Why do they think this time will be any different? And that's why we're here.
Way to snitch on us,
she
traitor.
told
Yeah.
everything.
Unable to return to our original home, since before making our way to Tempest, we sealed the door to the Labyrinth.
What? Why would you do that?
Kick us out
So no one else can get in?
to go, and you wouldn't do something that horrible to your friends, would
Poor
you?
Lady Ramiris, how cruel.
Come on, Trini, you're being too soft on her. Anyway, I think I get the gist now. They didn't give you a hard time, did they?
It's fine. I actually only just got here, but I can't say the same thing for those.
Oh? Well, I mean, we might have gotten a little carried away.
Please don't blame Lady Ramiris. Those soldiers were saying some terrible things to her, so I merely used my magic to put them to sleep for a bit.
In other words, you guys tried to build a house on the side of the road, and the guards told you to stop.
Then you drugged them.
Didn't like that, so you ordered Trainee to put them all to sleep.
Yeah.
The Gobq came along and found you. Do I have that right? Nope, completely wrong. Well, actually, it did kind of go down that way.
Yup.
I guess. Good grief.
But surely you can't be mad at me.
Hold on. Why isn't this house bigger?
My God, it's a TARDIS.
Oh,
bigger on the inside.
Oh, you
Actually-
think?
I think that could work.
He's gonna use that. Okay, this tree reminds me of a Linnea and Maple story. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that is wild.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
It's a cool ass tree.
Who are you?
Your Majesty, a message for
This has to be Blanc.
invitation to the nation of monsters.
Her hair's blue though.
I never thought he'd actually be recognized
Oh,
as
this
a
is-
demon lord.
That's that girl's dad.
Yeah, so I guess it's their nation. I guess it's their nation. That makes sense. This is an elf area. Yep.
Looks like I can't get out of bringing Her Majesty along this time.
Emperor
Of the sorcerers.
Of the sorcerers, El.
Messia Elru Thalion.
Got it.
She looks bored.
Yeah, I mean, she's
Pretty. Oh my god, pretty. Oh my god, pretty. I want to go to there.
Your Majesty.
she's an elf. She's probably
It must
1,000
have
years
been
old. She's probably
nice
bored as
going
hell.
to such
Yeah.
a fun-sounding place all by yourself. That is good for you. I'd imagine you had a delightful time there.
Well,
You even introduced yourself as my envoy and established diplomatic ties with them. Although one would expect that the Empress would be present for such important proceedings, don't you think?
but Your Majesty, it's an entire nation of monsters. I couldn't take you to a place like that without being certain of your safety.
If such fascinating people truly exist, I'd want to see them for myself. What's more, you got to meet with a newly appointed demon lord,
Yep.
which is a privilege not even I have had
Went behind her back.
lived. Are you familiar with the saying, beaten to the punch? I can't believe a member of my own family would treat me like this. What a poor, miserable empress I must be. How enviable. I mean, it's unforgivable to hide this from me. Knows what pleasures, or rather, who knows what dangers laid in wait for you, and yet you still went alone. This injustice will not stand!
I like the giant tree in the middle of
Yeah.
her walkway. I thought she was gonna walk him out a
Tell me,
window.
What do you intend to do this time?
Sorry, but I'm not sure what you mean.
I see. Avoiding the question. Since you don't want to say, let's move on to the sweets from Mr. Yoshida's shop instead. I've noticed that their quality has dramatically improved as of late.
You
Any
can thank
ideas as
Tempest.
to why?
Mr. Yoshida.
Well,
I know that name.
looks like
Isn't
our-
he the confectionery maker who opened up a shop in Ingrassi?
Trade partners doing quite well.
For such a renowned tactician, you know woefully little of this world. It's almost impressive.
I'm sorry to have let you down. I still don't understand. What exactly does Mr. Yoshida's sweets have to do with anything?
Goodness, you really don't know, huh? Arian brought me some. It was a souvenir from her travels. You must have been left out. Too bad.
She didn't tell me she was here!
Very well, I'll fill you in then. It seems Mr. Yoshida has started procuring ingredients from a certain someone, which has caused an increase in the quality of his goods. The cake Arian brought was truly unlike any I've tasted.
Damn.
Cake?
Yep, you missed out.
Bring any back for your daddy, Aaron!
Yep.
I was so moved. I invited him to become Thalion's exclusive supplier of sweets. Sadly, he turned me down. No matter how much money I offered him, Mr. Yoshida refused to yield to my request.
What the heck is she even talking about right now?
And to make things worse,
The drama.
closing his shop. Who knows if he's retiring or just relocating? In any case, don't you agree being unable to eat his sweets anymore is a major problem that needs to be addressed?
Well, truth be told, I do not.
That's because you don't appreciate sweets.
True.
Get him out of here.
True.
I thought you'd be disappointed. Arian loved those sweets. She was practically obsessed with them.
Oh, why'd the
And
quality
if she
do
were
that?
able to easily obtain them in
I don't know.
Thalion,
Why'd the
Just dropped
quality
all of a
do
sudden.
that?
to visit more often. After all,
Zoo
she
tight.
always makes
Yeah,
time
go.
to attend the occasional
okay?
Told you I had-
party I throw.
Those punks! I ordered them to let me know whenever Aaron comes back home!
They went against you.
This matter is of the utmost importance!
Sure is.
Good boy. Now then,
That has been clipped so many times.
and uncovered some pertinent information.
Please, do tell.
He's locked in now.
Shockingly enough, Mr. Yoshida is relocating to the very nation.
He sure is. So Yoshida, okay, I was trying to put it together. Yoshida's the guy that Rimuru and Shuna went to. The other reincarnated dude who has the shop, the food place
Oh yeah.
in the
Okay.
city.
Okay.
I had a suspicion, but that just confirmed it.
Which makes me wonder, what in the world were you doing when you went there?
He wasn't conspiring
Eating
against you.
delicious treats without you.
Shuna, your dish is a perfect recreation of his brand new recipe.
So
But-
that
Caught in the act, dude.
Rashida?
Just look at you. Maybe you're not as shrewd as they say.
I can't believe I missed it.
To be honest with you, I thought the whole reason you were there was to secure a monopoly on his sweets for Ariun.
Such a thing never crossed my mind.
What a shame. I'm sure she would have loved it.
Well, it's okay. Aaron spends a ton of time in Tempest, so she can have great
Back
sweets.
to the first topic. How would you like to reply to Rimuru's invitation?
I wonder.
We'll be going to a nation of monsters, which means I'll criticism and giving those waiting for me to slip up an excuse to usurp my position.
Oh, okay. I see. I thought
Only that.
he was saying we'll be going to a nation of monsters. So we have to be super careful that they don't attack us, even though he's had so many interactions with them where they're clearly not dangerous.
Yeah.
Well,
But
a
I can't
threat
be
to
certain
people who
there are
aren't
no
a threat to
would-be
them.
assassins lying in wait in Tempest.
Well,
You worry
it's
too
true.
much,
He can't
my
know.
dear.
100%.
I guess.
Wait, what?
Whatever ambition those boys hold in their hearts, they wouldn't dare to take action against me. Demon Lord Rimuru is the real threat. We must be wary of him.
His name spreads evermore
Yep.
throughout the lands.
What do you mean by that, Your Majesty?
Well, just think. He readily agreed to maintain the road. Does that not strike you as odd?
A bit.
The-
But to
no,
recoup their
because that's
cost, they requested
what he
the right
does.
to charge a usage.
Yeah, but that's not a thing here.
it's not a thing
That's
anywhere.
not a thing here. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
not a thing anywhere.
But see what I'm saying? Like they're not used to that, so it's odd. He does want to use it as a tool, though.
Yeah.
And they even agreed to finance the road's construction.
That right there. Think about it. That will garner them an enormous amount of wealth. Tell me, Harold, does looking at me tell you nothing?
It does not.
I'm rich.
Yeah.
What am I missing here?
It seems you still have much to learn. When long-lived races like ours make plans, long-term profits are always the primary factor to consider when making any deals.
Yes, I know that. I considered it. But when you factor in the potential profits from the tolls that Tempest might earn, along with our own expenses for its construction, Thalion should undoubtedly come out ahead on this deal.
Don't be naive. Development in the Forest of Jura will change everything. The reason no one has ever done it before is because there's nothing to be gained from it.
But now there's a city in Jura.
The vast territory to the south of the forest falls under Demon Lord Malim's dominion. Backed by overwhelming military might, the region is sure to prosper. To the west lies the
Overwhelming
western
military
provinces.
might. That's just
In the
Malim.
north, the armed nation of Dwargon. Looking at the map, the country that will connect all these nations is the newly founded...
Yeah.
Yep.
You're saying if the forest really is going to be developed, charging a toll to use the road would yield the greatest profits?
Sure would.
Normally, I'd consider the deal a success. But we're talking about a demon lord, and a powerful one at that. So, if we're to sign an agreement that yields benefits in perpetuity, we really ought to give it more thought. That's why you failed this time.
She's smarter than she lets on.
Well, she's been alive for so long, she better be smart.
Yeah.
On record that we provided even some aid, it would have been easier to negotiate a portion of the road's toll.
I made a huge mistake. I should have looked further ahead.
Things will change. It's good that you realize the situation, but you mustn't be swayed by your preconceptions. Enough about that. You asked what my reply would be. Both the acquisition of Yoshida and the conditions
She's
set
gonna
for
go.
the road serve as undeniable proof.
She's gonna go.
100%. I really like the stamp. It's like Veldora, but then also like a little slime ball on the bottom.
Yeah, I didn't notice that.
Very cute.
Of Yoshida and the conditions set for the road serve as undeniable proof. Demon Lord Rimuru is very familiar with human society. I no longer harbor any doubts he is in fact an otherworlder.
Yep.
And now that he's obtained the power to use his knowledge and experiences to the fullest, even without his title, Rimuru is a force to be reckoned with. The disciples of the hero Shizu Aizawa, Grandmaster Yuki Kagurazuka, and the saint Hinata Sakaguchi are known for their strength, but ultimately might not hold a candle to Demon Lord.
True!
They don't.
Also, I like the way they showed Rimuru there. She looked a little, he looked a little devious.
Not an option for us.
True.
Yeah.
Gotta
well,
go.
You could. Rimuru would just come pay you a personal visit, but it wouldn't be a threatening one. You might interpret it as a threat, but he doesn't actually want to fight anybody.
Or Rimuru might just forget about him.
Yeah. Nah, Rimuru wouldn't forget.
His aides wouldn't, but...
You guys have a lot of meetings?
I just spit.
Besides, I can't tell if that was supposed to be flattery or what.
I love this slide.
You guys have a lot of meetings around it? Or...
I like the head in there too.
Hey, so, cool table. You guys have a lot of meetings around it, or...
Don't try and change the subject.
That's so funny.
Besides, I can't tell if that was supposed to be flattery or what.
Gobq, I'm thinking of making an evacuation shelter in the arena's basement. Is that doable?
If the structure's supposed to be able to withstand the strength of your top officers, it likely won't be safe building it directly underneath.
Good point.
Significant impact would cause the building to collapse into the shelter. But as long as it's not directly below, things should be fine.
Got it. I also wanted to build a door down there. Think you could manage that too?
You want to build a door?
Yep, that's right. I want it to be really big and heavy. And if it's imposing, all the better.
I suppose we could do that. Is this so we can expand the shelter?
Nah, this is for another one of my plans. All we need's the door.
You gonna connect to the labyrinth?
Wait, Rimuru, are you by chance saying what I think you're saying?
Her
Bingo! With the
area?
help of your powers, I want to make a giant underground dungeon!
Yeah, okay. So Ramiris has the ability to like...
We'll let monsters loose inside and have adventurers explore it.
Oh, that's
That should
sick.
attract a steady
Literal
flow of
dungeon
visitors who
crawling.
wanna
Well, that's what he
challenge the
talked
labyrinth.
about. He wanted adventurers to have a reason to stay.
He did, but when they were talking about it in that episode, they were talking about it like hunting or whatever. This is like actually dungeon crawling.
They'd be hunting. They did talk about that last episode.
Oh, I didn't. I guess I don't remember that. I don't remember them talking specifically about a dungeon underground. I thought they were talking about like on land, out in the forest, having.
I'm pretty
monsters
sure
and
they
stuff.
did.
Doesn't matter. The point is that I think Ramiris has the ability, and I think Rimuru learned that from the thing she put on the side of the road, that it's like bigger on the inside type thing. So if the door is there in the shelter, it cannot actually take up much space. Potentially. I don't know if Ramiris actually has this power, but that's the idea that I'm getting.
In the arena itself, we could have a service to train up rookie adventurers. We'll have a stall there to sell potions, too. Also, with Ramiris running a dungeon down there, I bet a bar where adventurers can grab a drink on their way home would be wildly successful.
Money!
Are you serious?
That was Mr. Krabs there.
That was Mr. Krabs, yeah.
While you guys get a home and a job. On top of that, I'll make sure all of you earn a daily wage as well. Whoa, wait, you'd really do something like that for...
Employ her?
I get to build a labyrinth of my own to live in, but you're giving me a respectable job that pays you? That's only if you accept my proposal, of course. Okay, I'm in! So if I agree to do this, then that would mean I won't be an unemployed shut-in anymore, right?
How wonderful. I'm proud of you.
So, Rimuru, you said you'd pay us a daily wage, right? How much money are we talking about here?
She's so cute.
I don't know how profitable it'll be until it's up and running. Assuming things go well, how does 20% of the profits after subtracting all necessary expenses sound? Oh, all right. And how much money do you think that would be? Let me think. If we assume about 1,000 adventurers explore the labyrinth a day,
that's a lot.
Up to about 2 gold coins. What? Are you serious? I get 2 gold coins a day?
It's a lot?
It's only a guess, though. We don't know if it'll even...
Sounds like it'll be a lot.
Yeah.
We won't earn anything if nobody shows up. But if you were planning to live here anyway, I'd say you have nothing to lose. This job means that I'll be able to get my hands on a veritable fortune. I'll show them all nobody will mock me for being a broke, unemployed demon lord.
Who's been doing that?
Really been giving her hell over that. Hold on. We still need to decide where to build the arena first.
So cute.
Don't just float away. So I was thinking of expanding the town square beyond the western gate to where the road ends and building it there. Why though? Isn't there open space in town you could use? Right now that area is being used as a shelter for the lycanthrope refugees. We built a lot of temporary housing there, so it's not the best place to put a big arena.
And it could be a good place long term for people visiting.
And we can't develop the area. At least not until Sir Geld finishes building the new capital.
Well, in that case, why don't we just have them all move into my labyrinth? I can pick up and move the entire thing at will, so it wouldn't really be that difficult.
What the fuck?
That's what the door was. It has to be.
Does that mean people could actually live in there?
Well, I'd need to get everybody's permission first before I could move them into the labyrinth. But if an object doesn't have a consciousness, then I can move it without asking. That's so cool! You mean that you're able to transport not only the lycanthropes, but their houses and everything inside of them into your labyrinth just by thinking about it, Ramiris?
Damn.
She's
actually.
Broken. What the fuck?
Completely honest, I was convinced you had no useful skills at all, but I was totally wrong.
That's a little too honest, Rimuru.
Now, I was kidding, okay? Don't get mad. I know. Why don't you tell me what other cool things you can do?
And of course, we don't get to know.
Yeah.
About safety, but thanks to you, it won't be an issue.
Okay.
That's gonna come into play later.
Ramiris.
Something to do with safety.
Yup. With you on our side, we've got everything in the bag. I'll be counting on you, Ramiris. Right. You can leave all this to me. I now dub you part of the crew, so welcome aboard. Welcome aboard, huh? I just hope we don't end up sinking.
How can you, with all these great minds at work?
Oh, that's the end of the episode. That was a quick episode.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to know a little bit more about the Elf Queen, Empress.
Yep.
And more plans for the arena. I'm actually excited to see this arena come to life.
And the guy's name is Gobq?
Gobq. Gobka. Gob.
KYU is the end.
Gobq. Gobq. Good old little Gobq.
So we're building an arena and a dungeon. Ideally, we'd have them both done by the festival.
It's gonna be tough to get them done in time, Lord Rimuru. I'd expect something like this to take a few years at least.
But you guys have Geld.
That makes sense. It's pretty crazy to expect to get all this construction.
He's solo building the new Capitol building.
Been done in just a month.
Maybe not solo.
Oh my god, a month.
We said it first.
I'm just as surprised as you.
It's already done.
You guys are nearly done.
We had...
Hell yeah.
We heard
word you could
Ooh,
use
the
some
Biscuiteers
extra
house.
hands
Or
to
in
get
the
this arena of
lycanthropes.
yours built in time for the festival.
We've received word that Lord Carrion will be in attendance as part of Lady Malim's entourage. Please allow us to assist you with your preparations.
After all, you've already done so much by providing us with food and shelter. It's the very least we could do.
They built a real Roman Colosseum. That's sick.
It all ended up coming together in just about a month.
If we keep this pace, there's a good chance we'll finish it before the festival.
Yeah, that would be perfect.
Leave the rest to us.
I thought I had already become accustomed to life here, but when I see a sight like this, I'm reminded all over again I'm in another world. Life's funny like that sometimes.
Slives. Ooh, new intro.
Yeah, this hit in the last episode, and it gave me a very like old westerny type of vibe, you know?
Look at this place.
Oh, you think that's the door?
Yeah.
The dungeon door? There's the bar on the left.
Yeah.
This looks like the double dungeon. Egress is coming out the other side.
We're gonna get done today. I'll see everyone bright and early tomorrow.
Cool, we'll see you later then.
It just teleports them.
Whoa!
This is inside the labyrinth, I think.
Yeah.
But it's outside.
Man, I gotta hand it to you, Ramiris. Your skilled small world really is something.
Small world. Okay, that makes sense.
Your ability allows you to pick up a huge area and place it into a labyrinth.
Crazy.
Oh my god.
But the refugee housing fits
Makes the
perfectly
sky.
inside.
Wow.
And everybody's just thrilled about it. Plus, it never rains down here and the temperature's comfortable. That's because
It's perfect.
Yeah.
can add as many more levels as you want to. You only need an hour to make a floor, right? Uh-huh.
That's absolutely insane.
Let's go for 100 of those bad
100
boys.
floors?
Wait, what? You really did that? If we're doing this, we might as well go all out, right? I want to rig all kinds of...
I don't think Rimuru knows about holding back.
No.
Oh, but how are you gonna get the monsters to fill the labyrinth? Are you going out and catching them or something? Well, actually, just between you and me.
Of course, we don't get to know.
Oh, wow, that's smart.
That's actually...
That was so cute.
Oh, wow,
That was so cute. Oh my god.
That.
I love this. I love this so much. Their noises are so cute.
There's no rush. Take as many breaks as you need. After hearing such an awesome idea like that,
I'll take no
give
breaks.
everything I've got. Okay, next up.
She's reminding me of... I look at the voice actor for Ramiris after this.
Bye, Lord Rimuru. I've been waiting for you.
Oh
All the items lined
my.
up here are rather temperamental and can't be wielded by just anyone. Is that still all right with you?
Yeah, of course. Though you sure made a ton of stuff. What's that?
Oh.
Curse mail. It absorbs magic power from those who wear it to generate a magical barrier.
That's
As the absorption
sick.
effect is continuous, it is likely to eventually kill its wearer.
That sucks. And what about that one?
Curse sword. It absorbs nearby magicules and turns them into explosive power.
That's so cool.
So
It also puts the user at enormous risk.
I see.
whoever
They
wears those
definitely have
things is
some
going to be
quirks, but
broken.
Yeah.
amazing abilities.
I'm very happy to hear your words of praise, Lord Rimuru.
By the way, as I recall, back when I evolved into a demon lord, you received the unique skill Mastercraft.
Mastercraft.
That skill makes all gear you forge at least rare, great, or high.
Insane.
Indeed.
It'd be a huge waste to let all these high-quality pieces sit and collect dust just because they're prototypes. I bet they'd love to find users who can handle them and take them out into the world.
You really think so?
He's just
Well, you're
making
welcome to take as many as you'd like then.
This is perfect. Now I have enough items to fill up the treasure chests scattered around the labyrinth. The allure
That's
of
so
good loot will definitely entice a ton of
This was such a good idea, Rimuru.
It is. I want this in real life,
I
man.
know.
Man, they need a game like this. Are there any games like this where you just go in and you, I guess, extraction type games? That's why they need a really good fantasy extraction game. Dark and Darker's pretty good, but there's that other game we were looking at that looks like it's
That's
going to be
coming
pretty
out.
fun.
Yeah.
6 months. A really good Escape from Tarkov style extraction dungeon crawler would be sick.
adventurers to give it a try. They'll want to explore deeper levels, defeat stronger monsters, and find better equipment than anybody else. We'll also need
Yep, they'll min-max.
for them. as well as a place where they can get all the new items they've collected appraised. If we do a good job, the adventurers will spread word about the labyrinth all on their own. And before you know it, Tempest will be world famous!
I think it's already making a reputation for itself for sure.
Sure is.
Let me give this to you before I forget. I finally finished creating the blade that you requested, Lord Rimuru.
I don't remember Rimuru requesting a blade.
I made it to be extremely durable, so it'll adapt to your magic capacity. This sword is my greatest masterpiece.
Legendary for sure.
Nice!
Goes with the fit.
Perfect for me. Kurobei, this is simply incredible.
I'm happy to hear that you're pleased with it, but the sword isn't quite complete yet. As per your suggestion, my lord, I wanted to give it the ability to open holes in the blade.
What?
Guess I asked for a bit too much, huh?
Oh no, there's a lot more to this sword than meets the eye. It'll grow and evolve as it adapts to your magic capacity, until it achieves legend-grade functionality. That's when you'll be able to make the holes appear.
All right, sounds good. Then I'll look forward to seeing its
What type of
final
holes
form.
we talking?
What? Why do we want holes in the blade? Give it a little whistle?
Hello,
as it goes through the air.
I have no idea.
Master, it's good to see you again. Things have been great.
Why don't you give me a tour then?
Of course, allow me to show you around.
What if Ramiris creates a giant area for Veldora to let loose?
That means... Oh yeah, he bought...
Solve it?
Hey, Veldora! You mind if I ask a favor of you?
What is it? As you can see, I'm quite busy.
So, and just when I found a place for you to live...
Hold on, a place for me to live?
Rimuru just wants him out of his house.
Can't hurt to hear.
Did you hear the snicker?
Yeah.
So, here's the thing. Ramiris is moving
he
into
really does.
Tempest, and she's going to set up a labyrinth under the arena.
He's gonna be the 100th level boss.
I see.
And since we're making a labyrinth, I want it to be something that really makes our nation stand out. Any old normal labyrinth wouldn't be any fun.
Understandable.
Which got me thinking, our dungeon needs a final boss.
Oh,
yeah.
You mean?
You nailed it, babe.
Ramiris' main residence, the Spirit Labyrinth on the 100th floor. And since it's at the heart of the dungeon, we'll need our strongest guardian defending it. That's where the legendary Storm Dragon comes in!
Need to be that guardian, don't you?
Yup, and there's one more benefit to accepting this job that I think you'll like.
There is?
You've been itching to unleash your aura, haven't you? Didn't you tell me you were getting close to your limit?
What? So then?
Uh-huh. You won't have to restrain your aura while inside the labyrinth. You can even go back.
Nice.
Do we get to see it?
Nice.
So you made it. Not bad for a bunch of insects. Now, face the wrath of Veldora the Storm Dragon. You were right to come to me with this job, Rimuru. This is a vitally important role that no one else but I can fulfill.
It was that easy.
That was Mr. Satan's
Oh
laugh.
yeah.
Again.
Big
Regardless,
time.
this works out since Veldora was in need of a place to release his aura.
All the high-density magicules he emits will create monsters, and the dungeon will be filled to the brim in no time.
And the levels closest to him will have the highest density and spawn the strongest monsters.
Makes sense.
You had such
If you don't have the anti...
opinion like that.
The same of you.
Tell me, Ramiris, how's the dungeon coming along?
Pretty good, all things considered, but I've only made 15 floors so far.
You're doing great. At this pace, you'll get to 100 floors in just a couple more days.
At this point, the levels will build themselves, so why don't we work on designing the ones that are done?
Sweet. Then let's set up Veldora's room first.
Yeah, get him out as fast as possible.
Saying this cavern is my room.
He's gonna be like, I love it!
To sound ungrateful,
Ooh.
but this place reminds me a lot of the
He
sealed cave.
hates it.
Don't worry, Master. I can completely change the layout of this level to fit whatever style you want.
Ooh, really?
Let's use the skill thought communication to try out different looks for the room.
Oh, nice.
What do you think about this for the interior?
This would be perfect. I simply love it, Rimuru. You're a genius.
It sounds like he's happy with this. Could you change the room to these specs, Ramiris?
Can do. A change like this will be a piece of cake.
Oh my god. Ramiris' skill is so insane.
Yeah.
It doesn't have much practical fighting potential that I
Nah,
can think of, but...
Unless you could set up a place for an enemy to come in, you could trick them with different rooms.
Amazing.
But
You've certainly outdone yourself this time, Ramiris. What is that door?
I figured if you wanted to read manga and such.
How luxe.
You've got a carpet woven by Goblina's crew, a bed made by a craftsman, a sofa you can lounge around on, and of course, manga!
I can't believe it! This is just incredible!
Veldora's so lucky! Hey, Rimuru, you think you could get me furniture like that too? Of course! You've been working your butt off for me. I'll have it made for you right away.
Okay, but if he wants to eat, that's gonna be a bitch to have to go up all those floors and shit.
Maybe there's a teleport.
Like a door that leads
Yeah,
out to the
yeah.
You're amazing, Ramiris!
Yeah, I know. I designed the interiors in blocks so you can rearrange it whenever you want.
Oh.
A dungeon with an interior that's always changing.
Unreal.
It's a roguelite!
It is a roguelite.
That's true. Although depending on how you look at it, this could mean they'll never get bored.
So each visit will be different, while keeping the difficulty level about the same. Cool!
Unreal.
I set up save points every 10 floors to give the adventurers a chance to rest a little.
That's a good idea. If I remember, people can warp between them, right?
Yep, that's
There you
right.
go.
And the teleporters can be used freely since they don't need magic.
Nice.
As long as they reach the save point, they can restart from there the next time they try to beat the labyrinth.
Wait a sec. Won't these save points leave an opening for cheaters to exploit? They could have a friend teleport them to these spots.
Good point.
That could happen. But to combat that, we can place far stronger monsters in front of each save point. So if anyone wants to use the save point, they'd have to defeat a powerful monster first.
If someone were to be skilled enough to clear the dungeon to that point, it's unlikely their friends would try anything foolish.
Of course. But what if the monster is too strong for them?
What if they die?
We've already thought of that. In fact, it's one of the dungeon's selling points.
No death.
There's another aspect of Ramiris' skill.
This is the
Yeah. Oh my god. So they do
For any
die.
master or servant of Ramiris to die within a dungeon she's created.
Oh my god.
They can just restart from a save point. Ramiris, do you have the thing I asked for?
Yeah, this is the.
Got it here. Ta-da! The Armband of Reaver! Awesome. The question now is, how do we safely confirm that it even works?
Oh, I've already done that. I tested it out on Beretta. See?
I'm so sorry.
That's why Trainee looks so uncomfy.
Do you still feel the pain of death?
Yeah, probably.
One-time use.
And alive and stuff?
Yes, I am fine.
Hooray! I did it! I can't believe I was successful on my very
I
first...
definitely thought you were gonna die.
Your first try?
Oh my god.
Why would you test that out on Beretta?
As I am a demon, even if the armband had failed, I would.
Her face.
Yup, it was the safest way for us to test it out.
I can't believe you guys. Although we should be thanking Beretta.
I'm so glad it brought her back. This was my first time designing an item that can only be used once.
Any particular reason for that?
Granting immortality within Ramiris' small world requires confirmation from both parties. But ideally, we'd want a whole bunch of people to visit the dungeon. It'd be
Why
a
isn't this a
huge
game yet?
hassle to form
I
contracts
know.
with every one of them. So we racked our brains and came up with a solution for our problem. The Armband of Rebirth will revive its user a single time within the dungeon.
Okay, and then they have to go buy another
thought
one.
of
That's their entry fee.
We can figure out how much to sell the armbands for later. But the general framework for the dungeon is complete.
God, he's monetizing everything.
I know.
Actual tycoon.
Yep.
Of our plan.
Shucks, you're making me blush. There's no way I was gonna let my good buddy down.
Sorry to make you wait, Veldora.
The time has finally arrived. I'll be able to let loose and unleash my aura.
Let's see it. Watch it be nothing.
Here I go.
That'd be crazy.
Back, baby.
It's just probably instant
God.
death in that little shield.
Yeah, look, it pushed them back into the wall.
Yeah.
It's incredible. I didn't expect
expect him to cause so much damage to my labyrinth with just his aura.
Who would have thought that he's been holding this much back?
Yeah.
Hey, can you feel it? They're spreading out!
Ooh, monsters are gonna start spawning.
Pulling through all the levels of the dungeon as we speak! That plan totally worked! Rimuru?
Huh? Oh yeah, glad it—
What are you thinking?
You know, I can tell from your face you're cooking up another evil plan.
Evil plan.
Since Veldora's magic,
Oh my god, it's like a waterfall.
we saved the ores and all the stuff we dug up while building the arena.
All the magic fields in the air could turn them into magisteel ore in no time.
Exactly.
Holy shit.
To import iron ore in bulk from other countries.
What was that
We
country?
never miss an opportunity to
An
make
iron miner country?
Yeah.
It's not stopping! Finally, my aura feels amazing!
As long as you're in the labyrinth, you can—
It's giving that episode of Rick and Morty. Slut
The
dragons.
slutty dragons, the slut dragons.
Yeah.
as you want, but under no circumstances are you
True.
to release it outside.
I find that acceptable.
Well, now that we've solved Veldora's aura problem, guess it's time to take care of this.
Huh?
Huh?
Back at Walpurgis, you told Guy you were going to serve Ramiris, right? I need to ask you, have you changed your mind about that?
No.
I
Yes.
am aware of how selfish I'm being.
No.
But as I previously stated, I still wish to serve both you and Lady Ramiris, if at all possible.
But if you did that, wouldn't it mean breaking the promise you made to Guy?
Can't do that.
Yes. And if it becomes
you
a
can't.
problem, I'll end my life.
Oh my god. The drama.
That far?
Yeah.
Plus, Ramiris ended up moving to Tempest anyway.
0
Not
to
only
20
that,
real
but
quick.
she'll be involved with running the dungeon. I assume you plan on helping her out with that?
Of course.
In that case, there's no problem. If you ask me, serving her counts for both of us. I've been thinking for a while now. If you'd like, I wouldn't mind transferring your servitude over to Ramiris.
Are you certain it's all right?
I thought it was already
It is my
there.
desire to serve Lady Ramiris.
Very well then. From now on, I'll be counting on you to take care of her, okay?
I shall serve her to the best of—
I thought, okay.
But no,
well,
I haven't
Yeah, I
forgotten
thought-
the debt I owe to you, Lord Rimuru.
I thought she already was
There is
serving
anything you wish
Ramiris.
of me,
Yeah.
You need only say the word.
If anything comes up, I'll let you know.
Like, I know that she was made by Rimuru and, like, wanted to serve Rimuru.
Undo Master Lock.
Ooh.
And now, transfer title of Master over to Ramiris.
Wow. Rimuru had that in the bag the whole time? You little sneak.
I've accepted it.
Sneaky sneakerton.
I hope that you'll continue to protect Ramiris from any harm, Beretta.
I won't let you down.
Yeah, because it doesn't seem like she can fight.
I can't believe Beretta's
Yeah.
officially become one of my servants. This is wonderful. I'm not alone now.
Aww.
But Lady Ramiris, aren't you forgetting about
Trainee.
Sorry.
Am I right too? I'm lucky to have such a big family.
All right. Now that that's taken care of, let's work on the dungeon.
Yeah! It's really tough to come up with maze layouts for 100 floors.
Then how about we start with designing the traps?
I agree.
They all have quills and fucking paper.
Oh my god.
Over. A poison lake that damages and poisons you when you fall into it.
What about a revolving floor that makes you lose your sense of direction?
Ooh, I like that.
Put up steel threads. If you carelessly walk through them, you'll lose your head.
That one's a bit
I believe simple traps, such as pitfalls, are among the most—
very true. That's a lot.
We can do all of these.
Really? That's great. Way to go, Ramiris.
It's my labyrinth, so setting up these traps will be child's play for me.
Yeah, it seems like it's all pretty easy for you.
Airtight room.
Oh,
I've never heard of something like that before.
they just die because there's no oxygen.
There's tiny atoms in the air called oxygen that are too small to see, and pretty much all living things take it into their bodies when they breathe. If the oxygen density in the air is too low, just trying to take a breath can lead to a bunch of bad symptoms or even death. You get it now?
To be honest, there are times when you say some really scary.
What do you mean?
You surprised me is all. I never would have come up with a trap like that myself. You know, this is shaping up to be one brutal labyrinth.
Yeah, seems like areas of it are.
Too hard.
Nah,
Gonna be really hard.
Too easy instead?
Yeah, you're gonna have legendary items at the end. Like, come on.
Yeah?
Yeah, you're right. Okay then, how about adding special effects to some of the floors? One that's burning hot, or an icy floor, or a stormy one? Oh, I can't do that.
What?
Which one? All of them. There's no way. Do you have any idea how much energy it would take to maintain that?
Veldora can do that.
Makes sense.
He's the storm dragon.
I was getting a bit carried away thinking we could pull off anything with magic. But yeah, putting a volcano in the labyrinth would kind of be overkill. Sorry about that.
Rimuru, why don't you just capture a bunch of fire and ice dragons and bring them here?
Oh, shit. She's not wrong.
Hey!
I can happen for you if you're busy.
Malim!
What are you doing here, Malim?
She back!
Yay! Yay, more Malim!
She's gonna go find fire and ice dragons, capture them, and put them in. They're off just chilling, exploring the world, and then Malim's gonna grab them and be like, hey, you have to stay inside a labyrinth now.
Yeah.
Indentured servitude.
So I was thinking, like, if Ramiris' hand swelled up like that just from slamming it on the table, I was like, she can't fight at all. She's weak as hell. How is she even a demon lord? And then she does all that, and I'm like, oh, that's how you're a demon lord.
Well, was it a pixie or a fairy? She's the queen of the pixies, queen of the fairies? One of the two.
The souls.
No, not the souls, the fairies. Queen of all the fairies, I think, who happened to become a demon lord. But yeah, it's probably because of her special abilities. Unless she got that special ability as part of the Rimuru's demon lord transformation, but I don't think they were close enough that she got her own thing.
I don't think so either.
Possibly?
I think she already had it.
She might have. We're not sure on the details of that. I'm not sure if they explain in the anime, if it's something that the light novel
because
itself
she already
explores.
had labyrinths when we met her.
Yeah, but that labyrinth was the soul labyrinth, like you said, but then the people in it, or the things in it were, I thought, fairies. Or pixies or something. And she was the queen of the, whatever they are. Fairies. I'll say fairies for now. The labyrinth is done, guys.
Well, she's putting in the final touches, it seems.
Yeah, but I mean, for the most part. So I'm hoping that obviously the festival is going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be an episode about that. I don't know if it's coming up soon or if it's going to be later on. But I do hope that we also maybe get some of the adventurers going through those floors. That could be kind of fun to see some of them failing to the traps that Ramiris has implemented.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to get to the next ones. Other than that, if you guys made it this far, hey, subscribe. Join along for the ride. If you want.
Yeah.
Or not. She's not your mom.
And then, well, I didn't say it. So if you feel like you're being bossed around, it's because of him. It's not because of me. And after you subscribe, be nice to yourselves. Be nice to others. Do something good for the world today.
Do it.
We'll see you guys in the next one.
Peace out, Knockouts.